there are some tips that I would like to give you today on how to have a sustainable exercise, health and well-being, holistic lifestyle. And one of the first tips, I guarantee you, there is something that you can enjoy. And even if it's a dance class, start somewhere, but find something that you love. That's the key to sustainable exercise. So I love climbing stairs. I started doing that years ago, and then I quit doing it at all because what I was doing was with a girlfriend, and we would go to Rice University and sneak in, which was fun. We were young. And then we do the top of the Rice Stadium stairs, and of course it only worked when the weather was nice because there's no shade, and I'm in Houston, Texas, and here in the United States, and it's like gets really humid in the summer, and but when the weather's nice, awesome, what a fun workout. Like, what an awesome workout. Again, not necessarily sustainable all year round, plus it's too far from where I live to make it easy access. So right next to where I live, voila, yay, we got a garage, so let's go. Okay, so let's talk about another tip for sustainability, because with health and wellness and a holistic lifestyle, it's really about sustainability. And so one of the attitudes that doesn't work for sustainability is all or nothing. I see it all the time. It's like I worked out for, however many years, and then it just seemed like too much trouble. I didn't have enough time. I hear that one. And, I hate working out or whatever. And so the all or nothing attitude really gets in the way. You got to be okay with, long periods of time when you may not exercise, and then it is hard to get back into it, right? It's like, I'll start tomorrow. You got to be okay with that too. Give yourself some grace for I'll start tomorrow because it's been 2 months since I worked out. It's better to not wait 2 months to get back into your working out. But the point is that longevity wise, like sustainability wise, it's just keeping your body in shape. I always put on lipstick before I exercise. If I'm going to swim laps, I show up at the pool with my lips on. If I'm going to do yoga at the park, I show up with my yoga mat and my lips and my dogs. I have done this since I was a teenager. My friends that I used to go to the park with and jog and go to Rice Stadium and do the steps, they would every once in a while mention to me or tease me about my lips, usually red. That's the best color for working out, just in case you want to know. You do need to find your workout color. Okay, so next what we're going to talk about is listening to your body, which is one of my very favorite subjects, whether it's around reading energy for communications situations or, tapping into your body's messages for what's next for health and fitness. And so, we'll talk more about listening to your body. My body right now is loving the idea of going and climbing some stairs. So what my body likes is what it wants to do, okay, is it wants to start down there at that end in a stairwell. By the way, that felt great. I just came from all the way down there. I did a stairwell, then the next stairwell, then the next stairwell, then the next stairwell. That's what my body wants. And here's my bonus, by the way, is the view. The view from the roof. The view from the roof. Bonus. Big bonus. See the clouds today, this morning. Gorgeous. But you know what another bonus is the sustainability around this is that when the weather's bad, either too hot or raining, I just don't come up to the 6th floor. I walk the 5th floor. Well, it's Monday morning And that means it's swimming laps day. Swim laps day. I swim laps on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Lighting some incense here before I take my supplements and talk to you. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That is the day, those are the days for swimming laps. Those are my major workouts, really, actually. And so I take creatine. Yep, on those days. I need something really fluid and very efficient. And swimming is very efficient. It gets my whole upper body. In 30 minutes, I get an upper body, a lower body, plus I get my heart rate going. So it's like very efficient, and I love it. I love it. I prefer to do it outdoors, but I am currently, and this could change too, you see, I'm currently a member of a health club that has an awesome salt pool. And it's indoor and it has a lot of windows. And so it has an outdoor kind of effect because of the windows. I'm going to show you all of this momentarily. But first, I must take my supplements. So let's go to the pool. Want to? Come on, baby. I'm going to show you my bathing suit body. I'm going to So for swimming, when it's warm enough outside, my tactic is to get in my car, get to the pool, take this off, dive into the pool, swim for 30 minutes, come back out, wrap myself in a towel, get in my car, go home for my shower. That's the most efficient use, the most efficient time. And I can do it all under an hour. And it's only 3 times a week. 3 hours, in a week. How many hours are in a week? I don't even know. 24 hours a day times 7. It's a lot. 3 hours. And it's enjoyable. Care of yourself and doing it in a way that is exciting to you. And to me, swimming laps is pretty exciting. Although I have to make myself do it someday. Once the body gets going and the breathing, the lungs get going and everything gets going, the rest of it just goes by like that. So, and it's enjoyable. So anyway, and then afterwards, how do you feel? Oh, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Needed that. Okay, let's go to the pool. Here we go. Okay, so I backed my Batmobile into the parking lot so that when I come out from swimming, very efficiently, I can just take off and go home to take my shower. Okay, it's not a Batmobile. It's a kitty cat mobile. It's a Catwoman mobile. We're backed in. We're ready to go. How many people are going to be here at the pool is always the first question, because I do prefer to have my own lane. Oh, look. Yeah, I got my own lane, and the middle lane, my favorite lane too. All right, it's a good day at the pool. Feels so good. Oh my God, it feels good. So good. But now it is very important to stretch the hamstrings. Stretch the hamstrings. Stretch them out. Stretch them out. Now it is time to get dressed. My moo-moo. I'm gonna change back into my moo-moo right here in the parking lot. Just take one strap down, the other strap down, like so. Okay? And slip that moo-moo over. Why do they call them moo-moos? This is definitely a moo-moo, but it's a pretty one. And now people are watching me. I don't care. I don't care. I'm in a garage changing. Okay, all right. Well, what are they going to do? Arrest me? No matter who you are, no matter what age you are, one of the things that you want to consider in terms of sustainability and your health and well-being is how are you going to stay young in your body? It's stretching. I mean, you can eat right, you can exercise, but if you're aging and you're not stretched out, all of that's going to be, it's just not going to make a big difference because your body needs to be stretched. Just trust me on this, okay? So this is what I've done to make it more sustainable. That's what we're talking about here on this video, sustainability. I prefer to actually do it during the day, which is more likely going to happen on a weekend, and outside I prefer. And when I'm outside at a park or at the pool or at the beach, or just last weekend before last, I camped at the Brass Drop Park, and that was heavenly, doing yoga out there. But usually I'll listen to music. I'll put on headphones or whatever. But my regular, like, keep my body stretched out yoga, I have to have it sustainable. So it can't be, you know, waiting for good weather to do it outdoors. So instead, I create, my favorite thing to do is to turn on The Voice. I'm going to show you my yoga setup while I watch The Voice and practice some yoga. Okay. So first things first, I get my TV out of its hiding place. I put it up there on my chair, and then I quickly set up the rest. So here's my mat, and here's my babies. They'll join me for yoga oftentimes. And I'm set with some of the best entertainment on earth, as far as I can tell. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Yeah. Well, don't you feel like crying? I wanted her to be able to hug her coach before she came to win the show with her new coach. She tells that coach would wear on my team, and I really can't wait to surprise everybody. Lo siento, chicos. I knew you were going to speak Spanish. Quizás tengo una turbo también, ¿no? Michael's bringing in, like, all the tricks. I really like country. I just want to be with you and hang out with you. That feels good. Pigeon pose. Pigeon pose. The good old pigeon pose. Man, it's a good one. Seriously, feels so good. I love The Voice. So great. Stretch out those hammies. Hey, baby. Well, come say hi. Come say hi. Look. Come say hi. Oh, yeah. You want to say hi? You want to say hi too? Say hi. 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 Do you like it? You like it when your mommy does yoga? You usually go get your bones and come try to sit on the mat while I'm practicing yoga. Where's your bones? Huh? Where's your bones, boys? So in conclusion, to sustain an exercise program, if you're just getting started, you want to be patient with yourself. You know, start with something that you know you love, and maybe to an extent where you know you're going to also have to push yourself a little bit, give yourself a little bit of a challenge. It really does take routine. You've got to start somewhere and trust that you will fall into and create a routine. And then flexibility, like malleability, really. So if you miss one day, and you don't have it scheduled for the next day, can you just say, okay, well, then I'll miss that day. Fine, I'll do the next day that I'm scheduled for exercise. Or do you want to make up for that exercise? But if you don't make up for it, you don't get to beat yourself up for it. You pick up where you left off. That's the whole thing about getting started with an exercise program. Now, if you've had an exercise program and you've landed on this video because you want to get re-motivated, I hope this gets you re-motivated and maybe gives you some idea. Honor where you're at and know that it will change, and that you want to remain malleable, because life changes all the time. And so just never find an excuse to not exercise. Like, oh, I'm working too many hours. Well, then you need to fix that. Because you know what people say when they get to be my age? They start saying, health is wealth. That's what I hear a lot now. But, a lot of times it's people who didn't take care of themselves. And now, maybe they made all the money that they needed to make, or got situated in careers that they got. And I respect that. I do. It's just more difficult to take care of health problems as you age. So I recommend that no matter where you are in your life, that you put it as a priority. And it does have to be a priority. That is another major important thing about sustainability. But hey, look at this. If you're someone who worked out at one period of time very religiously, and then you quit for a year or 2 years or 3 years, you probably still have some of your health from when you were exercising. So whether it's been 1 week or 1 month or 1 year or 1 decade, you build on what you still have and you move forward. So just never quit. Please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in holistic health and well-being and alternative lifestyles. And if you have anything you want me to cover, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section, and perhaps it'll be something that I could speak on in a future video. And if you enjoyed this, like it. If you think there's someone that would really enjoy it and it could motivate them and inspire them to their exercise program, taking care of their holistic health and wellness, then share that with them, please. And just remember that this is not about fanaticism. This is about self-care. So until next time, I'll see you soon.